Have you ever wanted to make a delicious dinner for your guests, but have the most delicious dessert? Well, I have one that is hassle-free and very simple. I'm Akmara, and I'm going to show you how to make this yummy and simple dessert. So let's get started. Today we will make a Brazilian chocolate truffle called the Brigadeiro. You will need cocoa powder, sweetened or unsweetened, 1 can of sweetened condensed milk, chocolate sprinkles, a pot, a whisk or a wooden spoon, a tablespoon, and a bowl. Now, with the pot over medium heat on the stove, you will add in the sweetened condensed milk. You can use any brand, but I like using the Parmalat because it's specifically from Brazil, this brand right here. So you mix, and you see how the sweetened condensed milk has become a little bit less thick. This is when you know when to start adding your cocoa. Now I like using the unsweetened cocoa because it has it's not sweet, and since the condensed milk already has a lot of sweet in it, you don't want to overpower the sweetness. You don't want to have it too sweet. And you can use both, but if you're gonna use the unsweetened cocoa, you have to make sure that you don't put too much, because then it'll be too bitter. It will overpower the sweetness. And you also can use direct heat or indirect heat. Now direct heat is when you're the one that I'm using right now. Now you'll cook everything faster with direct heat, which means that the pot is directly on the stove. And this method, you can burn things easier. But with the indirect heat, the advantage is that you can do other little things around the kitchen, because it's over a pot that has it's almost halfway filled, but not really, so it won't boil over. But I like using the direct heat because it's faster. Now I'm going to switch to the whisk just to get it a little bit more mixed. When you see it starting to bubble, it's almost gonna be time to put it onto a plate. And with indirect heat, you gotta remember also that you have to be taking it off and on the stove so that it won't burn, especially with chocolate. And another way that you could tell that the dessert will be over and time to put it onto the plate, take it off the heat, is that you will start to notice the mix come away from the pot. You'll be able to see the bottom of the pot. And it'll get thicker as well. So now, as it's coming away, you can see it on the edges. We'll put it on the plate. Now this mixture, you can either let it set at room temperature, or you can let it set in the refrigerator. I prefer letting it sit in the refrigerator because it's faster. So this will make it more hassle-free for you and more time to spend with your guests. Now, when you put it on the plate, just make sure that you evenly spread it out so that it'll cool evenly, and again, so it could speed up the process. turn off the heat. And this will get thicker. As you will see, if you turn over the plate, it'll just fall. I mean, it won't fall. I have some that's done. And you can use your gloves or your bare hands. And I'm gonna make some for you. Let me get my little bowl. I have some that are also done here with the coconut. And I have chocolate sprinkles, which the Brigadeiro traditionally has. But I also have things that you could play with here, like the coconut and the crushed pecan. Now you want to use margarine or butter. And you put it on your hands as well. And then you mix it. And then you put it on the plate. Make it into a little ball. I'll show you how to put it into the pecan. And I have some that are already done for you that I've plated. This to show you how gourmet they can be. And your guests will just love it. They're so delicious that your guests will never know that they were so simple to make. I hope you and your guests enjoy. Thank you.